Oh, what is going on up here? I'm gonna take a look at this gutter up here. My video camera's been acting up outside too, where, see, in the shade it looks fine, but when I get out in the sun, something's going on, and I'm gonna have to decide. I think I'm gonna have to get a new video camera. Yeah, well, you see what I mean? Everything gets washed out in the light. But I'm gonna take a look at this, and it looks like it's all pulled away. Look at that. It's all pulled away at the screws. So I'm gonna have to pull those out. I guess I can reuse those screws. Well, I'm not quite sure if I can or not. But I want to clean the gutter out first. Take a look at this and see if I can't fix this. What do you suppose could have caused that to do that, by the way? Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. Well, now that I see that those screws have all pulled out of there, I'm going to have to get an attachment for my drill so I can take these out and see if I can't redo something. But what do you suppose could have caused this? Well, we live in the snow country, and last winter, we're here in the early summer, last winter, the snow piled way up high, and I didn't clean it off right up in here until it iced over, and then at that point I couldn't do anything, and then it all came down and jerked the gutter off of there, as you can see. Well, let's get you over here, and it all pulled down in one go and jerked the gutter and bent the gutter. And Mommy was like, hey, should we get a gutter guy out here and replace our gutter? What do you suppose my answer was to that? Absolutely not. I could fix that, I said. And so I'm going to have to take all those leaves out of there, and then see if I can't lift that up. I've got to take those screws out first, lift it up, see if I can't reposition it in a couple places, get the bend out of there, and refashion that. You know? You think I can do it? Of course I can do it. I'm not paying somebody to take this whole gutter apart. Besides that, if I took the gutter apart, I would have to get the same color gutter and redo this whole thing. Nothing doing. I'm not doing all that. So, you know, stuff like this, yes, you can fix it yourself. Don't pay somebody else. I had a gutter guy to come out here. He probably charged me $250 to fix this. And the color gutter, he would say, oh yeah, we can't fix that. We're going to have to go back to the 45-degree angle and take that, throw that away, put a new piece up in there, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so when you see gutters, if your gutter pulls apart like that, look at it, see if you can't fix it yourself. An interesting observation I got too. Why on earth would have this ripped down? You know, years ago when they had a gutter like this, they had a gutter with a flange on the outside that you would install all the gutters before you install your roof, and then your roofing paper goes over that and all that. Well, nowadays, and I laugh because nowadays, what are you talking about? 20 years ago, this one is a flangeless gutter piece, and that's why it ripped off of there. And Lucky for me though, I guess, I can put it all back up and fix it, okay? Hey, do yourself a favor, whenever you see something, before you call somebody, just because your wife says, hey, maybe we should get a gutter guy out here, nothing doing, take a look at it yourself and see if you can fix it first. Now you saw those screws up there had a head, had a hex head, and sometimes your extension bit might fit your hex head. So I'm going to go up there. I've took the little Phillips head screwdriver end out, and I'm going to look up there and see if that is the same size. Sometimes it is. If not, if you have a little ratchet set or something, you might be able to put something on there for the right screw attachment. So I'm going to try that and see if that'll work. Okay, so I got the gutter all cleaned out, and now I'm ready for the next step. I'm going to take all those screws out that I showed you up there, and here I'm going to show you one of them. Here's what the screw looks like. Remember? See how there's a head on there? Well, sometimes if you don't have the right fitting, you might be able to use the end of this that you had your magnetic tip holder on and stuff, but sometimes they don't fit. This one just kind of moves. Isn't that funny? Sometimes this will work. Now I have a small extension. See here? Here's a small extension, and I'm going to see. I'm pretty sure that that's going to fit. See there? It fits right in. This is the kind I like. It's got a little magnet in there that just pops it in and slips out. And see that? Watch this. That could fit on here. And look at that. It does fit. It fits right on there, so I could use that. Now, how come the other one didn't work that way? Well, this one here is not a magnetic tip one. It's got a little hook thing in there where you've got to push this, and it doesn't just slip right in. You have to push real hard, and then it stays. Then you have to pull it out with a pair of pliers. I didn't even know they sold this kind, but at the store, when I went there, I got this, and I thought, hey, it's just a magnetic tip holder extension. But no, it wasn't. And I live with it because I know how to pull it apart, you know, with my pair of pliers and stuff. And so now, if you don't have, I'm trying to hold these in my hand here. If you don't have one of these, see, this one's a short one. You can get these medium or long, like the one in my drill. See how much shorter that one is? Well, this is the standard one, but you want to get the one with the magnetic tip holder, like this one. And sometimes it'll fit on screws like that, you know, sheet metal screw heads. See? And so, if I didn't have anything else, I would use that. Now, because I had this, and if you didn't have the other type, you would have to, you know, I had some of these, and I found these in a different spot. Now see, this one will work. Okay? So I can use that. This is not a extension piece with a magnetic tip holder, and I probably wouldn't ever use it with that, because when you pull it upside down, see, it just slips out. See, this is just a little ratcheted type thing, and it just happens to fit. It just happens to fit that. So I can use that, and that's probably what I'm going to do. And then see, I found some other ones, and these have little magnet ends on them, but they come in different sizes, you know, for things like this. And see, this one fits, and so I could have used that. This one's for bigger ones, but see, it's got a magnet on there, see? But I couldn't use that because it just spins. Okay, so different things you can come up with. So I think I'm gonna use this, although I could probably, why not just use the magnet? Oh, whoop. See, I guess this one fits. It's not necessarily a magnet one, is it? That's not a magnet one. Okay, either way, right now I'm gonna end up using this one. It's not a magnet holder, okay? But you look through your stuff and come up with something that you know is gonna work, okay? So I can just put that on this end, and it's kind of, see, this one's even hard to put in there because it's got that thing in there. It's a little thing in there that keeps your bits from falling out, even though this is not a magnetic one. But whenever you buy one of these, get the magnetic one, and make sure you read the labels at the store. Do they have some that are not magnetic? Yes. And I hope you don't get it, because you're not gonna be liking it. All right, so I'm gonna get up there, and that's my next step, is I'm gonna take those screws out.